That feeling when you want something so bad and you know you supposed to have it. You gotta have it, you know what I mean? Cause you know it was meant for you. Go get that shit, nigga. Go get that shit, nigga. Love, you the truth. Nigga, I was made for this. They try to put an end to me, I enabled it. I got rich homies, but I still pay for shit. The signs say no smoking, but I'm blazing it. Fuck fame, but give me the patience.
Hey, this your host, the Love to Smoke Sometimes Show, the CEO of Money Over Everything Entertainment, your all-around hustler and entrepreneur, John J. We live here on Studio Talk Podcast Show. Hey, we running this all day. We talking to the youth today. We done already took it to Chicago. My boy from Chicago too, but he done traveled to California and now he here in Vegas. It's just a mo of it. We got Kyree in the building.
That's good with it. Shout out. Good looking for having a boy.
Hey, man, so on the Studio Talk Podcast Show, we like to let the guests know a little bit about you, let them know about your journey through life, your upbringing, your ups, your downs, what brought you to the music, and then, of course, we want to teach them a little bit. We want to give them a little free knowledge and game with you being an up-and-coming artist. Yeah. So, man, first of all, tell the people where you from.
Yeah, my name is Kyree Jackson. I'm from L.A. I was born in West L.A., grew up in Hawthorne a little bit, moved to Palmdale, grew up out there. But other than that, man, I fell in love with music when I was a little kid.
Okay, so let me ask you. So when you were young, about say like 5 or 6, what are you dancing to as a kid? What you listening to?
I wasn't dancing. I was bobbing my fucking head. Like,
okay,
you know what I mean?
okay.
Like, I was listening to a lot of East Coast rappers because that was who my big brother was listening to. A lot of like Dipset.
Okay. Cameron,
yeah,
Jules
exactly,
Santana.
Exactly. Jay-Z, niggas like that. And I just kind of like gravitated towards the lyricism, that kind of shit like stuck with me. And
so you was always into conscious rap, even as a child.
Exactly.
Okay, speaking of you being a child, what was your upbringing like? So you're coming up in Los Angeles, California. Is your father in your life?
My pops is in my life. My moms and my pops, they got divorced when I was a kid, maybe before I was a kid, I don't remember. But
okay.
I grew up with my mom, single mom.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. And by the way, I love my mom, man. I just did a cover that I'm about to drop too over his track, and it's dedicated to her, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Mom Dukes, man.
Shout out to moms. Her and our relationship ain't the best, so I'm gonna say this shit right now while I'm on the camera in front of the whole entire world. Like, Mom, I love you, and you know, a nigga wasn't perfect back then and now, but I just want you to see who I've grown into today. You know what I mean? I want our relationship to get better. But anyway, though.
Hey, man, that's amazing. Yeah. That's the type of shit I need on Studio Talk. Yeah, I need that pain, that, hey, mama, we went through our trials and tribulations, but I'm grown now, and I love you. And look what you helped me become.
Exactly. My pops told me, like, you know, at that age, you got more days behind more days behind you than you do ahead of you. So
absolutely.
I'm just trying to appreciate my parents a little bit more than I have, you know.
So you growing up in California, what elementary schools did you go to?
Elementary schools, damn. I went to
what middle schools you go to?
I went to a preschool off of Adams and after Adams and Fifth Ave in the hood. And then when we moved, I went to Pete Knight. That's really the only school that I remember is like my high school. It's like
okay, nothing wrong with that. Life. So in high school, what kind of kid are you? Are you a class clown? Are you an athlete? You a hooper? You a pretty boy? What kind of kid is you in high school?
High school, I try to be a little bit of both. I think I'm a little bit of mixture of a hooper for sure. I'm definitely automatically a hooper. I play.
So you love basketball or just sports?
Just basketball.
Okay, you got a passion for basketball.
Got a passion for basketball still to this day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a class clown, you know what I mean? But other than that, I consider myself a pretty boy too. But I was just, you know.
So while you're in high school, you already in love with basketball and you hooping. You on the basketball team?
I'm on the team.
Okay, you playing?
I didn't make the team in middle school.
Oh, you couldn't make the team. You weren't tall enough yet.
Nah, I was tall enough, but they didn't think I had game. They got me fucked up.
Oh, he said middle school didn't show me no love.
I thought I was nice.
Okay, so you get to high school, you hooping, you playing basketball.
Yeah.
What draws you towards the music?
Shit, just having that on the sideline, you know, just listening to music to get you hyped during games.
Okay.
Just certain songs that just did it for me, you know what I mean? Like, and that just kind of, my big brother wrote my first rap when I was a little kid.
Okay, so already just starting this interview, you've already talked about your big brother a lot. So was he a big influence on you musically?
For sure. I hit him up all the time. And he's another one, bro. Let's get back, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta give it up to bro too, because he's always in defense for my mom and shit like that. So, you know, whatever.
Hey.
But look,
get back with your brother. Hey, that's what shows like this is for.
Yeah.
Get back in love with the family.
Yeah,
show them what you're doing. Tell them come to the shows.
Yeah.
Tell them come to the music video.
Yeah.
Get them involved.
Definitely,
Black families, we need it.
Definitely a big influence on the music. Like, I probably would have never been introduced to no real hip hop artist if it wasn't for him. Like, you know.
Yes, sir.
So
you growing up, you looking at your brother, but you playing basketball. Do you graduate high school?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, man, shouts out to you for graduating high school, for being a black man and furthering your education.
Absolutely. Shout out to moms for putting that pressure on me.
Hey, you either get it or I'm killing you. Which one you want?
Man, with no options.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So now you like 20 years old, you out of high school. What are you doing?
That's where I fucked my life up. I was supposed to be in college. Hooping.
Oh, so you could have played. What college was you gonna play for?
I didn't have a particular college that I was gonna go to. I just knew that I could have advanced if I wanted to. Did
you have colleges looking at you?
I did. I don't, you know, they weren't nothing major, no big colleges, nothing like that, because of other shit. Like, there's other distractions that I ain't even gonna bring up right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. We ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, hit you like that. You don't want to talk about it, we gonna move on.
You know, at the end of the day, everybody's story is different and shit played out exactly how it was supposed to.
There you go.
That's
there you go.
Yeah.
Have you ever been incarcerated before?
I've been incarcerated, man, and that's what the track is about. That we actually gonna be talking about in a minute. And
so the track is about you being incarcerated.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do this. At Studio Talk, I like to teach the youth. I like to teach the people. I like them to learn something from this, man.
Absolutely.
Your experience being incarcerated, is it like what they say? Because they like, hey, it's a badge of honor, and man, it's cool to go to jail. What was your experience going?
I'm gonna tell you like this. It ain't cool. And it's one thing to go to the county, and it's one thing to go to prison. You don't even want to experience either one. But at the end of the day, it ain't
so
cool.
It wasn't fun for you. You didn't like being locked up.
The only thing for me is that, no, for one, I didn't like being locked up. Two,
listen, if y'all think it's fun, it's not.
Two, I spent so much time alone before I even had a cellmate. And three, it was just a fucked up situation that I didn't even think was possible for me. So, I mean, you know, if I could do things differently, I would, you know what I'm saying? But everything played out like a reason for I would, like I said, but I got a lot from that situation.
That's what I wanted to ask you. That was coming next. So I say in life, there's no losses. It's only lessons. If you could learn something from a bad situation, then you gain knowledge. So you still gain something from it. What'd you gain from being incarcerated?
Man, I gained a lot of knowledge. Like, just got to focus on the fact that the decisions that you make for yourself don't just affect you.
It affects your family.
It affects your family.
Every situation we do has consequences.
Exactly, that part. And, you know, it affects the family and everybody else that care about you that you probably don't even know about. And, you know, I gained a lot from that, because when I was in the county, I was actually hitting up my girl at the time. I was hitting up my girl, and I was telling her, like, you know, send me some real estate books. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Send me something. So even though you're incarcerated and you're in a cell by yourself and you've never been here, you were still trying to learn.
Figure out something to do to pass the time. You know what I mean? I knew that it took me about 6-7 months before I even realized when I was coming home. So that kind of fucked with me the most. But having those books and shit, you know, it allowed me to study the real estate and shit.
You were still working the muscle. That mattered. Your mind.
Came out when I got out, went and got a real estate license. So now a nigga licensed to sell homes and shit, you know what I mean?
So you're a licensed real estate agent?
Licensed, fully.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. How old are you?
I'm only 34.
You're 34 and you're a licensed real estate agent. Yeah. You got your high school diploma. Absolutely. Hey, man, kudos to you, man.
Appreciate
so to all the black youth, you could get a job. You can have a career. Absolutely. And still be a rapper and still chase your dreams. If he doing it, you can do it.
Considering the circumstances that I've been through, I still got a good ass job, and you know, and I got to give the grace to God for that. You know, that's all because of God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just grateful. You know what I mean? You could change your life around if you really want to.
So now you're done being incarcerated. At the end of the day, you were talking about that song. You got a lot of them emotions from being incarcerated.
Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
That song is called Bye Hater. And there was a particular things going on at the moment when I wrote the song that I was still kind of fresh on, kind of emotions that I'm not even like, you know, I'm eased up. I don't feel so heavy on them no more. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, at that time though, when I wrote this track, I was. So, and that's is what it is.
Let me ask you this though, because you were so tense and because you just went through that bad situation, do you believe that helped your music?
Absolutely, because I still talk about it to this day. It's something that it just stuck with me forever. Like, you know, once you get in that kind of position, it's just certain things you don't ever forget. And I've been there and been to a few different places while I was there, and I seen a lot of shit. So that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, let me ask you. I don't know if you want to talk about what was the worst experience or the worst thing you seen in prison. Seen anybody get stabbed?
No,
or jail?
I didn't see nobody get stabbed.
You seen anybody get beat up?
I seen a lot of blowers, seen a lot of fades over the phones. Probably the worst.
Oh, so you seen a lot of fights?
Yes, a lot of fights. And one of the worst things I probably seen was when they cracked the doors open for Child. No, they didn't crack the doors open for Child. They was opening the slot to slide him his tray.
Okay.
And they didn't notice he was coming for his tray, so they popped the door open, and we looking, everybody just looking out through this small ass window through the tier, and this nigga dead. He got a sheet hung around his head, and he hanging from his bunk bed.
And you see it from your cell?
I'm directly across from me. We on the second floor, and his cell was directly across from mine. And then all you see is all the fucking medics and COs going fucking crazy.
So they going to feed him. They open the tray. They going to give him his food, and he's in there dead hanging.
He's in there dead hanging. And
let me ask you, did you know this man?
Hell no.
Oh, you didn't know him?
I didn't know him, but he probably had some crazy offense because he's in there by himself and shit. You know.
Okay.
Everybody else had a cellie. He's in there by himself, probably waiting to see when he was gonna get sentenced or whatever.
So seeing shit like that definitely had to turn your stomach. Like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
At the time, it didn't turn my stomach. You can't really let it turn your stomach in that kind of situation.
You gotta keep your poker face.
Yeah, but when you look back at it, then it's like, damn, what the fuck? That shit crazy. Yeah.
So now you out, you working. How do you juggle being a black man in America, having a job and still trying to be an artist and still trying to chase your dreams? How do you do it all?
Just kind of putting family first, you know, trying to make sure that, you know, I'm not, you know, thinking of myself first, put the family first. That kind of makes me aligned with the decisions that I'm making in the street.
Okay.
And, you know, I didn't always do that before. And that's what landed me where I was before. So
you learning from your experiences.
Learning, man. And as you get older, you tend to do that. But like you said,
experience is priceless.
You know, I'm the youth, but there's niggas that's younger than me. So I'm trying to tell y'all, like, you know, it's a lot of shit you can avoid if you listen to shit like this. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So what kind of inspiration would you give for an up-and-coming artist who doesn't really have any financial backing, who doesn't really have nobody pushing them, but they know they got good music and they're good talented? What kind of words of wisdom could you get in?
I'm that nigga. I'm the one that needs that the
financial push
and all that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm doing that for myself right now. But at the end of the day, if the music is fire, everything else is gonna speak for itself. You know what I mean? So I would just say
good product. Just add good product.
Good product. Just continue to grind and work on your craft.
I say, man, consistency is the key to life. Whether it's business, whether it's a relationship, whether it's music, just stay consistent. Absolutely. Stay going at it every day. And as long as you stay going at something every day and stay consistent, at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah,
everything will fall in place.
For sure.
So, man, I've been fucking with you for a while. Yeah. I know you from the streets. I have found out you did music. You know, the money over everything entertainment. We believe in black-owned business. We believe in motivating others every day. You said, I want to invest in myself. Dub, let me perform at one of your events. I said, I got you. What was the experience like at the New Year's Eve bash at the One Stop Shop?
That shit was amazing because I hadn't performed in a cool minute, and I was sitting out in the front. I ain't got none of my homies out here. All my homies back.
Hey, you came by yourself. Yeah. You came by yourself. You did your thing. Yeah. It was an amazing performance. I really liked your lyrics. A lot of people aren't into conscious rap anymore. They do They want to be turned up. You can't even understand the words. You really understand what you're saying,
Right.
and it's got some meaning behind it. It
Yeah.
means something. So I really got close to your music, and I liked it. What was that experience like seeing the other people seeing it and liking it too?
It was amazing, man. It was amazing seeing everybody like vibing and shit, bobbing their head. And I had a track where it was pretty hype, and I just see the strippers dancing, everybody dancing and bouncing to it. That shit was amazing. It's like an electric feeling going through your body, like. So it was a good experience, and it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to doing more of in the future. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to get back on the stage. I did a lot of performing when I was younger, but I was like with a group and shit. My boys still to this day. But you know, everybody kind of like went their separate ways and shit. But
ain't nothing wrong with that. You get grown, everybody go their same ways, and if you're a true friend, I'll see you at the top.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it at all. But I'm still holding on to this dream, so I'm gonna chase it. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Let's tell the people, man, what's coming up in your future.
What's coming up in the future? I got a few videos that's already done, just ready to be dropped. But I'm about to stop holding on to shit. I'm about to just start dropping shit. I got another video that I'm about to shoot on March 2nd with CC. That shit is gonna be fire. It's the video that we actually gonna be dropping by Hater. And that's just kind of about my experience and some of the things that was going on while I was in the inside, and some of the things that I was hearing and shit, and you know, shit like that it's inevitable. But you know, you don't expect certain people to say things and shit like that. And there's one thing when you're inside and that's it, and then when you get outside, it's a different story. But we're not gonna go there. All that shit is in the music. But
hey man, coming soon like a movie. Keep an eye out for it. Butter up your popcorn.
Absolutely.
By Hater.
By Hater.
By Hater, coming soon like a movie.
By
Man,
Hater.
Tell the people where they can reach you.
You can reach me on the ground for right now at Lil Jax. You can look me up by my actual government name. Actually, that's probably the best way. Kyree Jackson, KYREE JACKSON. I mean, it's real simple.
We living in Las Vegas. We in Vegas right now, man. Is there any local artists that you want to work with? You want to holla at?
I definitely want to work with your artist, Crazo, right?
Okay, yeah, Crazy Crazo, man.
Yeah,
we see if we can line that up for you, man. Get y'all in the studio. Any other local artists?
You know, I haven't really heard of too many local artists, but if there is anybody that's, you know, willing to collab and shit, I'm always open for real. So you open for collaborations? For sure. Yes, sir. Especially with the singers, R&B singers, I feel like we can really make something happen. Okay. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Man, I appreciate this opportunity to sit on the couch with the money over everything in entertainment family. Shit, man, this is great. I'm looking forward to dropping this new music, performances, everything. The future.
Hey, man, give a couple shout outs before you get up out of here.
Oh man, a couple shout outs.
Man, give a couple shout outs, man. Let them know you done made it. You on your way to the top.
All right, shout out to God for allowing the boy to be here today in this position that I'm in, for real. Shout out to my oldest son, Kalani. Shout out to my youngest son, Kaliko. Shout out to my baby girl, Brooklyn.
Shout out to the kids.
Shout out to the kids. Shout out to my girl, La. Shout out to my pops, man. Shout out to my big brothers, DeAndre, Scotty, Demario. Shout out to my cousins, Alani. Shout out to my cousin Shay. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody, man.
Shout out D-Real. Shout out Steve. Shout out TB. Shout out motherfucking Rod, my boy Rod. Shout out motherfucking my boy Monty. Shout out my motherfucking
show some love.
I'm on the platform, boy. I'm probably forgetting some folks. Like fuck everybody. My boy Ron B. Like fucking where my bros at? Everybody.
Hey man, it's all love. Yeah. I appreciate you for coming on the show. Yeah. Thank you for giving the people just a little taste of your journey, your music. And matter of fact, we're gonna play that song on the way out of here. What's that called? By Hater?
It's called By Hater, man.
Hey, we're going to give y'all a little sound bite of that. We about to get out of here. Thank y'all for viewing Studio Talk Podcast Show with guest Kyree in the building. It's just some more of it. We out of here. Woo!
Shout out my boy D.
All the shout out. Just some more of it.
Yee! Wrote me a letter, bitch. It's good I came home and touched bread hella quick. You still on that same shit, you fraud ass lame nigga. For the ones that anticipated my return, I'll invest when I get the return. I promise to share what I earn. It's all love when the love is reciprocated. It gotta be genuine though. Only way I know. Hi, hater, hope you see me in your dreams. I'm on your Instagram feed, your Twitter, and your TV screen. I'm blowing up, nigga. I'm the one, I never been a runner up, nigga. I told niggas when I'm back, we going up, nigga. Now we up, nigga. What? You lost your spot in here with us. You a hater, you a pussy, you a fraud, you a bluff. I'm outside